Hello all, I'm Avilash. I'm studying MTech first year in Electrical Engineering Department at IIT Tirupati. Now I am here to present a presentation on improved canny edge detection algorithm. This paper is derived from taken from these authors, and this is an IEEE transactions. This traditional canny edge detection algorithm involves in 4 steps. The first step is the image filtering. The first step of canny detector the first derivative of the Gaussian function, which is the best approximation for an optimal edge detection. This uses the first derivative of the Gaussian, and this first derivative of the Gaussian is as shown in the slide. G of x comma y is equal to exponential of minus x square plus y square by 2 sigma square by 2 pi sigma square. This sigma is the standard deviation which controls the extent of smoothing. If the sigma is very large, the image is going to be very blurred. And the second step involved in this traditional method is the gradient and orientation of the image. The kernels used for the above tasks, gx is equal to -1 -1 1 1 and gy is equal to 1 -1 1 -1. Hence, the magnitude of the gradient can be calculated as follows. First, convolve the image with gx, and then with gy, you will be getting horizontal gradient, and you'll be getting vertical gradient, and then find with the and the image gradient using the above formula: ex I comma j whole square plus ey I comma j whole square, and the azimuth angle of the image gradient. After acquiring the gradient magnitude of the image, means just after smoothing the image and after acquiring the gradient magnitude of the image, it is needed to perform non-maximum suppression on the image to accurately position edges. Means if in this rectangle, we can see in the slide that in the rectangle the edges we are looking very clearly, means very thin. In some of the cases the edges will be very thick, so as to make it single pixel width we will be doing non-maximum suppression. This process of non-maximum suppression can help guarantee that each edge pixel is 1 pixel width. Canny algorithm uses 3 neighboring area, which consists of 8 directions interpolated along the gradient magnitude direction, because in this gradient magnitude, along the gradient magnitude, we can guarantee that there will be maximum change means if the edge is along this rectangle edge, there will be maximum change along perpendicular to the direction, means gradient magnitude. If the magnitude m of I comma j is bigger than the two interpolated results in the gradient direction, it will be marked as Canny's edge point, otherwise it will be marked as a non-edge point. Therefore, this non-maximum suppression ensures single pixel width, means we will be getting accurately the position of the edges present in the image. Fourth and final one after all the 3 steps above mentioned earlier is the hysteresis thresholding, in which in the hysteresis thresholding, Canny algorithm adopts double threshold method to select edge points after carrying a non-maximum suppression. The pixels whose gradient magnitude is above the high threshold will be marked as edge points, and those whose gradient magnitude is lower the lower threshold will be marked as a non-edge points, and the rest, means in which the edge points are situated in between the low and high, will be marked as a Canny's edge point, who are connected with edge points in which the edges in which the edge points in between high and low will be connected only when these edges are connected with the Canny's edge point, in which the points are above the higher threshold. This method reduces the influence of noise on the edge of the final edge images. With these Gaussian kernels, it's simple for calculation, but it's more sensitive to noise because it will not detect the 45 degrees 135 degrees angle edge information. And moreover, the second one is that the double thresholding of the traditional Canny algorithm. For images with rich edge information, the adaptability of the traditional Canny algorithm isn't ideal, and it's easy to lose local characteristics edge information. In the local characteristics edge information. Moreover, studies have proved that if you use higher kernels, suppose more kernels of 3 cross 3 or 5 cross 5, will preserve more edge information. Hence, this paper introduced the concept of gravitational field intensity to replace the image gradient and proposed two adaptive threshold selection methods for the two kinds of typical images. Hence, basically, this study improved version of Canny edge algorithm focuses on the masks design and setting double thresholding values. Improved Canny edge detection. As we all said that it is based only on two tasks: image gradient calculation and adaptive threshold method calculation. In image gradient calculation, it is based on the law of universal gravity stated by Newton. In this paper, they first tested with 2 cross 2 neighboring area, and they tested with 3 cross 3 neighboring area using Sobel operator and also using Prewitt operator. Due to the introduction of diagonal direction partial derivative, more edge information was preserved and the precision of edge location was improved. Experimental results demonstrate that an edge detection and edge location was improved. As stated that this law is based on universal gravity stated by Newton, it states that anything attracts every other body by a force proportional to the product of their masses. The force between two bodies is given by F is equal to, as stated, G m1 m2 by r square, where G is a gravitational constant, m1 m2 are the masses, r is a vector from two body masses, r is a vector joining the line between those two body masses. This law of universal gravity was used in image processing in the gravitational edge detection algorithm, where each pixel is assumed to be, where each pixel value is assumed to be the masses, Said earlier, the gradient magnitude is equivalent to the gravitational field intensity value calculated by the shown formula. E is equal to gm by r square. M is a gray level value of that pixel. With the formula as shown in the figure, E total bar is equal to sigma equal to 1 to n gmi by ri square dot ri bar by ri. Using this, we will be getting this ex and ey. This is simply the substitution of the formula. By these equations, putting g equal to 1, we will be getting 3 cross 3 kernels, gx as this and gy as this. With this, we have done with 50% of this by setting masks, optimal masks for the gradient information. The method for calculating lower threshold and upper threshold for the less edge information, we are going to discuss the method to calculate high threshold and low threshold for containing high edge. In this method to calculate high threshold and low threshold for rich edge information in images with larger field of view, in which the rich edge information and scattered gradient magnitude distribution, the contrast of each part of the entire image is consistent and the image gradient's standard deviation is relatively very large. Selecting a double threshold for the whole image cannot help accomplish our edge detection, since the selected threshold will be too high for some edge regions with small gradient magnitude, which will lead to the loss of detailed edges. For this kind, we are now going to discuss some new methodology in which, if the gradient magnitude of the pixel I of I comma j is smaller than 15 to 20% of the E average, then we are going to neglect that pixel values. This process contributes to guarantee that for image with large field of view with rich edge information, the improved algorithm won't introduce more noise, means it will be increasing the SNR ratio. And secondly, the threshold for each pixel I of I comma j is calculated based on the mean of the gradient magnitude and standard deviation of the elements in n cross n matrix image gradient, where n cross n you can take it as a mask around I comma j pixel, just as in case of convolution. The same process is for is like a convolution, in which this n cross n matrix is going across all entire image. Generally, this n is a large number and it is greater than 20, and we'll be taking this n to be an odd number. When the pixel I of I comma j is located in the border area of the image and the matrix is suppose less than n cross n, then insufficient parts of that kernel, means n cross n, will be filled with 0. Therefore, every pixel has its own corresponding double threshold values, and the whole image edge information can be obtained through detection and connecting edges. This is why connecting hysteresis is done in improved canny edge detection algorithm for rich edge information images. Experiments were carried out for the two images, which are cell microscopic image and the tire image, and compared with Sobel, Refit, traditional canny edge and improved canny edge detection. The first image is a cell microscopic image, second one is using Sobel. The shown is for the less edge, for the tire image, which is having more edge information. This is as follows: this is traditional canny, this is using Sobel and the Privet operators, and this is using the improved canny edge detection algorithm. And the conclusion for this paper, we can say that gravitational field intensity was introduced in this paper to replace image gradient, and 2 cross 2 operator was extended to 3 cross 2 of 3 cross 3 operator. This paper put forward two adaptive double threshold selection methods for two kinds of typical images, which have these typical images are the less edge information and the high edge information images based on mean and standard deviation of the image gradient. The improved algorithm not only keeps the advantages of traditional canny algorithm, but also it enhances the ability of noise suppression and keeps more edge information. That is, it eliminates the noise. In this case, it is improving in higher SNR. This algorithm can also obtain threshold automatically, which has higher practical values in practical engineering problem applications. Though this improved canny edge detection algorithm is good in helping minute edges also, its computing speed is relatively low, which need to be improved further. Thank you. Thank you.